What's going on, my gamer family? What's up? This is your boy Puerto'S 77, and I'm back with another episode of Porter's Point Live, right here, giving you my opinions on gaming topic. And yes, this is still a gaming topic, a more serious one. Not so much like the usual banter and conversations we have, but I will be remiss if I didn't come at you guys live with the recent events of what we happened here. And Twitter, you can only say so much in context in Twitter. You have minimal characters. A lot of people doesn't read your entire conversation. They read bits and pieces, so you're gonna hear it from me and my view. All right, so you're gonna hear my whole point, my view, and how my outlook and my take on this. To everybody joining in the chat, shout out to J767. Was good. Thank you for showing up. Garuda, always here. I appreciate your support. George Rodriguez, Ryan Land. Ryan was good. Shinobi. All right. Thank you for rocking out. To everybody else that's listening, thank you for rocking out. Hit the like button, subscribe. I'm going to set the tone. I'm going to set the stage. What's up, Perez? What's good? I'm going to set the stage so we can have a fundamental understanding as gamers about this. All right? So you can hear my views and understand there's a bigger picture to this. All right? Regardless if you're a PlayStation fan, Xbox fan, Pony, Xbox, PC weirdo, PC elitist, PC master race, Nintendo, Switch gang, iPhone gaming, all this stuff. As gamers, you're going to need to hear this and listen. All Too Easy Scrub, DT Roof, Wolf, Gold Lion, Jacob, what's good? Thank you so much for everybody showing up. This is live and direct. For those currently watching, again, hit the like button, subscribe if you're new. This is a gaming topic, and it's a more serious one. So to set the tone, we all know what happened. During a live stream a couple of days ago, Pewdiepie, in his frustration, I guess he was playing PUBG, said the N-word, the racial slur. He said, "You fucking," and then the N-word. In heat of the moment, live on air. All right? We all know who Pewdiepie is in the gaming community. Probably the most successful YouTuber of all time. He makes millions a year. High-profile public figure. So, of course, when a person like that slips up, you're going to get backlash. The same platform that made him successful is going to be the same platform that's going to criticize and judge him. That's the nature of the beast. So, no, I don't feel sorry that PewDiePie is going through this, because the very thing that made him successful is the very thing that's going to hurt him. That's just because it just goes with success. You take the good with the bad. Other celebrities, other public figures done similar mistakes, different fashions, and they paid the price on the court of opinion. Was unwarranted. You could say all the things he shouldn't have said it. Why would he even say it? He was a bit too comfortable. Some people feel he's a bit racist. I feel he has a little racism in it, in my opinion. Am I saying he's a Ku Klux Klan member? No. Would he deny a black person job opportunities? No. But it's clear to some degree there's a little bit of lack of respect towards the black race, because that language is in his vocabulary, and during the heat of the moment, it came out. Now, I've been through plenty of situations where tension was high. And no, I don't consider gaming one of them. Yeah, gaming could be challenging, but I don't consider gaming tension. I've been through real tension in my life. And the first thing that comes out of my mouth is not a racial slur. You know? But let me tell you the real problem. The real problem is not even his. Because what he did, other celebrities have done, or some other does other things, you know, like beat their spouse or some terrible stuff, and they're gonna go through this work. They're gonna have to apologize. They'll probably donate to a charity, you know, and he's gonna just have to learn his lesson. And then in a couple of months, a year or two, everybody's gonna forget, and things are gonna be normal. That's not the problem. PewDiePie is actually not the problem. You want to know what's the problem? Us gamers that defended his action. That's the issue. You guys are the problem. And I don't mean directly you guys in the chat. I'm talking, what I mean by you, all the people that defended him. There's no defense for racial slurs. Period. None whatsoever. So for us as gamers to defend, there is no logical explanation or logical method to defend the use of racial slurs. None at all. Any attempt to try to defend his action only makes you look like an idiot. Will only result in you looking like an idiot. Any attempt. Now, I could understand to some people it's not a huge deal. So for those people, you could just simply say, damn, PewDiePie fucked up, but oh well, I'm gonna move on. And that's fine. Most people don't have to treat it like the end of the world. We will all move on. My disdain, my discontent of a public figure like him using that word is just that. It's just me being discontent and just saying my opinion. But at the end of the day, I'm gonna still wake up tomorrow and make my money. I still have my job. I have my loving family. I got my video games, and I got you all. You know what I'm saying? I got my family on YouTube. I got my real life family and friends. Life is good. Life will move on. But the problem is those that defend them. Those who said the N-word is just a word. It doesn't mean anything. Has no relevance. Don't give it power. Don't succumb to the definition of the word. Are you kidding me? That word's definition is already established long before any of us were born. And that word will be defined long after every one of us is dead. And what's funny is these same people who liberally have no issue with people using the N-word because it doesn't matter, it's just a word. The moment you hold them accountable and call them racist, now it's a problem. Now they get mad. Oh, you snowflakes, you just throw around racist anywhere you want. Well, let me ask you this. If using the N-word means nothing, then why you feel some type of way when someone calls you a racist? Shouldn't you just walk away? Shouldn't you just keep your mouth shut? Shouldn't you just be like, whatever. It's just a word. You calling me a racist is just a phrase. It holds no bearing. Why are you guys so uptight then when words are directed at you? Someone explain that to me. For the people who are saying the N-word is just a word, it means nothing, they did the most talking. Listen, people, when I tell you, I have people on Twitter I never seen before. I have 900 followers, but I'm pretty good at remembering who consistently chats with me on Twitter, who replies, who retweets my tweets, you know what I'm saying, who quotes my tweet. It's pretty much the same group of people. These people never seen in my life trying to teach me not to be triggered over a word. I don't know you. We never talked. And if this is just a word to you, why are you talking to me on my timeline? Why am I seeing 50, 60 notifications by people saying it don't mean nothing? If it don't mean nothing, shut the fuck up. Get off my timeline. Don't talk to me. You don't know me. You're not part of my crew. You're not part of my fam. So for a bunch of people preaching it don't mean nothing, you're sure as hell doing the most. I see more tweets defending PewDiePie than I did criticizing PewDiePie. I thought I would see timelines of PewDiePie bashing. Maybe for one person that said what PewDiePie did was fucked up, I seen like 20 defending him. It's insane. Most of my timeline was the defense force. So for the people that said the word means nothing, you're doing the most talking. And you're reaching out to people you never reach out. You never talk gaming with me. You don't go on my channel on YouTube. Why are you on my timeline now? Why do you care about my opinion towards PewDiePie? I didn't say the entire white race was racist, so don't put yourself in this box. I don't know you. I never talked to you. So this isn't about you. But you made it about you on a word you're trying to preach to me that supposedly don't mean anything. So when someone says a racial slur means nothing. But when someone says he's racist, she's racist, oh, you're a snowflake. You are SJ. But didn't you say words mean nothing? So if a person starts calling people racist, why are you so upset? It's just a word, dog. Don't let the phrase you're a racist hold any power over you. Is that not what you're preaching, brother man? Is that not the whole point? Don't let words hurt you. It's full of shit. And we wonder why we have people like Anita Sarkeesian saying playing 2 minutes of Hitman enforces rape culture. And you wonder why doctors are saying playing GTA can lead to us killing people or desensitizing us. Because we got this minority of morons doing stupid shit. And I'm sorry to say, we, or better put, they cast a bad reflection on the rest of the gamers. That's just a reality. When people think of gamers, they think of these morons that say dumb shit consistently. And we paid the price. What's that YouTuber? Your pal Rags? He said using the N-word and the word motherfucker is the same thing. Because apparently when we say motherfucker, we're supporting incest. Are you kidding me? Talk about the reach. Are you kidding me? This is your defense? Listen, you cannot defend racism logically. That is an illogical stance. Anything you say will result in stupidity. Saying motherfucker is not a derogatory term towards a race. And you're sure as hell not supporting incest. And then the legion of rags morons are quick to use that. Do you not hear yourself talking? PewDiePie saying the N-word is not the problem. Those that defend them are the problem. You guys are casting a bad light on gaming. You're the reason why we have the Anita Sarkeesians. You're the reason why we have doctors saying that GTA is bad for us. You're the one saying that, you know, we have emotional issues and stuff. Yo, the fact is, these group of people, gamers, defending PewDiePie, they're doing it for two reasons. Number one, they love his content, which, okay, if you love his content, it's cool, but they don't want to admit that what they like to support a content of a dude who has racist tendencies. So they're going to protect them. That's number one. Number two, a lot of these gamers grew up with the language they did while playing online 10 hours a day, calling everybody the N-word on Call of Duty. Or when Xbox Live first started. Yo, when I first had Xbox Live on the OG Xbox, I had a name similar to the one I have now, but it had, you know, Puerto Rock in it, but it was something different. Yo, it was like clockwork. It was almost routine that every time I played, someone had to mention and say, "Oh snap! I didn't know Mexicans could afford Xbox Live." Daily, I was going through that. Daily, daily. These are the people defending Pewdiepie. They think they want a world where you could just run around and criticize people, argue with people using racial slurs like they do online behind the internet. Notice these people that saying, hey, the words don't mean nothing. They won't go in real life and use the word. You won't see them in a live feed talking like that to their bosses. You won't see them call their little kids, hey, you fucking N-word. They won't do that. They won't insult their family. They won't talk to their mom and dad that way. They won't talk to their bosses. They have some stupid little cartoon picture, have like 25 followers on Twitter, and they want to preach to the world. They got it all figured out. You bugging. You're going to come on my timeline when you won't even show your face. If you truly want to prove to me it's just a word, it means nothing, show me a live feed of you using it in public, in your parents' house. Do it in front of your kids. Let me see you do it in front of your boss. Calling a fellow employee that word. Do it. Do it. Let me see. PewDiePie saying that N-word's not the problem. The gamers that support, defended him, are the problem. We're the issue. We have no empathy. Because I think some gamers, not all of us, majority of us are cool, but some gamers, they lost human interaction and contact. They no longer have friends in school, have that physical connection. My man Blackbond, he showed up. He said a perfect tweet. Half these guys don't know the tension of playing real sports. So they think a video game is tense. And I agree with him. But let's go beyond that. Because to play real sports demands human interaction, emotional interaction, face to face. It's to know real people. And some of these cats, their interaction is over the internet. Their girlfriends and boyfriends are over the internet. Their best pals are people they never met face to face. At best, maybe a Skype or FaceTime video footage. Never shook their hands, never gave them a hug, never had a beer, or went to the movies, or go to a sports game. They don't know the feeling of being part of a team, of sweating, tired, pain, agony, and winning a game. To them, excitement is winning in the game of team deathmatch. That's just close to human interaction they will ever have. And because of this interaction, they have no empathy. They have no emotional attachment to humanity. They don't know what it is to feel and be part of people and to respect people. It's a disconnection. That's a huge issue. And it's insane that in 2017 on Twitter, because I even broke it down, racial slurs against Latino using the S word, racial slurs against white people using the H word. Of your language. If it's part of your language, you have racist tendencies in you. To what extent? I didn't say PewDiePie was a KKK member. or is donating to white supremacy, but there is an innate bit of racism in him where he's not considering the respect of the black race. So that word, the N-word, is in his vocabulary. And some people are like, well, it's the heat of the moment. Well, let me ask you this. PewDiePie. Let's say PewDiePie in his business dealings, he's having a real bad day. He lost a couple of sponsors, a couple of $100,000. The S word is SPIC. You know, everything's just going on. It's a real bad day. And now he's about to take a lunch, sit down. He only has about an hour to have a good meal before he has to talk to more people. And he's just having a real bad day. Everything's just going wrong for him that day. So the one thing that goes right is a nice steak dinner or steak lunch, whatever. And a black waiter or waitress is the one serving him, and he or she completely messed up his order, making his day even a disaster. You don't think in that split second of just pain and agony and just everything going wrong, he won't break out the N-word? He won't say, this freaking N-word just ruined my meal. I'm done, you know? If a video game stresses him out, imagine real stress with real people. Imagine him in an argument with a black person. But people defend. It's crazy. Again, the court of opinion will take care of PewDiePie. Like all public figures and celebrities and people who make millions. That's normal. People who mess up in a high-profile situation, they're going to get their just desserts. The real issue is the defense force. I had one dude on Twitter be like, oh, so you all about censorship? I'm like, listen, if you want to say and use racial slurs and hide behind the First Amendment, you are right. Under the First Amendment, under the right, you have the right to say it. So go say it. But I have the right to give my opinion about words. Then you are not free from people like me saying you're a racist. Accept the consequences. But these dudes don't want. They want to say the N-word and all these other racial slurs, but they don't want to be called racist. Nah, son, life don't work that way. Life don't work like the way in a keyboard. In real life, you talk that shit, you get punched in the face. It's not keyboard warring. Yeah, behind the keyboard, behind the mic, you do what you want. You say what you want, and you're safe because you can log off. You want the real world to be the same way. Sorry, brother. The real world won't tolerate that. You guys are emotional frauds. You're fakers. You don't even believe what you say. You only do that on Twitter. 90% of the people that said that, they follow like 30 people and like have 10 people following them. So most of these accounts aren't even the real accounts of the people saying them. They're probably sock accounts. So you can't even say your bullshit behind your real Twitter account. To the YouTuber rags. You really feel the way you feel? Then why don't you do a live stream with your face saying what you say? Put your face behind your words. Everybody knows my face. I've done this millions of times. Millions of times. I have plenty of videos showing my face. In fact, let me set my camera now. Hopefully, I haven't put it on in a while, so it might look like crap. I'll fix it real quick. I have no problems with that. Give me a few minutes while I set this up. I'll still talk to you. Because I believe in what I say. If you can't show your face, then you don't truly mean. If you don't put your face behind it, then you're just a keyboard warrior talking crap. And give me a few minutes right now, because I don't want to look like a Papa Smurf. Because for some reason, these settings won't save, so I always look bluish. Yeah, so I got it. I ain't gonna go all crazy. It's gonna look good right here. All right, so it looks good the way it is. All right. So let me go. Put the camera, take it over. Let me. Is it working? Is it working? No, this one taking. Let me stop this. Let's see. Oh, why is it not working? Can't see? Whoa. What is this? Whoa. 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 Having technical difficulties. Well, you're going to see my face. Let me start this over. Turn off the camera. I'm going to plug it back in. I'm going to unplug it. And turn camera on. And this, man, what's up with YouTube? Well, let me take this off. All right. Oh, that's why. For some reason. Oh, I see the settings. Okay. Hello. Because I have the integrated. Logitech Pro. There we go. Let me do this one. Oh, see, I told you. The blue camera. Kind of messed up. Told you. The screen always looks blue. Always have to fix this. Let me adjust the bandwidth. Can I get some bandwidth? Can I get some good bandwidth on this one? For some reason, this thing always looks funky. Right? It looks weird, right? But this is my face. It's blue. It looked like a Smurf. I wasn't planning on using my camera. I wasn't. Let me take off my PlayStation earpiece. But I'm using a mic. Real mic. But why am I showing my face? Because I mean what I say. I don't hide. A lot of people preaching. A lot of people preaching. Apologize for not looking directly. But I'm trying to stop looking like a Smurf. But a lot of people preaching. There we go. We'll start right there. Save it. Looking fuzzy. I have it at 1080p. Don't know why it's looking all messed up. Like I said, I wasn't really planning. Usually I work out the bugs. But in all seriousness, here's my face. You gamers that defend Pewdiepie is the problem. You're making all gamers look bad. That's why some people to this day still think we're weirdos. We're hurting ourselves as a culture. Yo, listen, us gamers, we're no different than movie enthusiasts, music enthusiasts, people who, book enthusiasts. We all love a certain form of entertainment. If anything, ours is very active entertainment. Because we don't just simply sit down and watch a movie. We don't simply sit down and hear music. We don't simply sit down and read a book. And read a book is very good. It's good for you. But what I'm saying is we actually interact with our form of entertainment. And we interact with other people. But like I said, I think the lack of interaction with real people, you lost empathy. Some of you guys that defend racism probably don't even know what the word is, and you're probably looking it up on Google right now. Uneducated, emotionally empty, your intelligence is just off. It's just ridiculous. And in the end, we all look bad. Gamers like you are creating the Anita Sarkeesians. You guys are creating journals on the psyche of a gamer. And 90% of them are bad. You guys are doing this. Yo, what is it? What's her name? She did an actress did a TED talk on YouTube about this victimizing women harassment, stuff like that. Stuff like that. I forgot her name. She's a Academy Award winning actress. Ashley Judd, abuse of women, that's out of control. I saw that video because, believe it or not, Rags, your pal Rags, did a response video to Ashley Judd's keynote speech that she did on TED Talks about women, right? And I didn't think much of it. I just thought Rags was a moron. But Ashley Judd, the reason why he made a response, because she talked about, she made a comment, she was going on her rants. She says, to the video game industry, making billions off of, women victimization, women tropes, things like that. Stop it. She was stuff like that, So even she believes the video game industry, the publishers, are taking advantage of this terrible mentality gamers have. And I'm thinking, most of us don't look at like that at women, So at the time, I didn't think much about Rags, But I was watching, as I was hearing his response, something caught me, but now I see the big picture on gamers like him. And I'm picking on Rags because he's a popular YouTuber, but he is the problem in gamers like him. He represents the segment of gaming that's given us a bad name. Ashley Judd made a comment saying that in her Twitter feeds, she constantly sees terrible remarks about men saying something similar to the fashion. I'm paraphrasing because I forgot the exact phrase she yet said, but she said that something similar that men say, similar like she's old as hell. Oh yeah, she's very old, but I could give her the dick. You understand? And she's saying that men expect her to take that as a compliment. They insult her age, but she can still get it. And somehow that's supposed to be a compliment, which we all know is not. But Rags paused this video and said, yeah, that actually is a compliment. Because a woman your age is still regarded as attractive by men. Paraphrasing. That's his logic. He actually thinks, say, man, you old as shit, but you can get it, is a compliment to a woman. At the time, I'm like, oh, man, this guy's lost his rocker, but I didn't think much of it. But now, with this, he is the reason why doctors are doing journals and papers on the on the psychological aspect of a gamer. It's because of him. We're paying for it. We're paying because of his dumbness. I'm going to turn off the camera. We have to pay for that. And gamers like him. Pewdiepie saying the N-word is not the problem. You gamers that defend them and do all this dumb stuff, this dumb shit, and thinking you have the intellectual advantage, thinking you are intellectually correct, that you got one over on everybody else. No, dog. No, puppy. We're paying the price. We're paying the price because you're bullshit. You're not convincing anybody. All you're doing is creating more morons. That's all you've done. A pack of morons. And all this will just lead to the creation of more Arnita Sarkeesians, more doctors saying gamers have issues, more people saying gamers are violent, more people saying gaming culture is toxic. That's all we're going to get out of this. Because make no mistake, there will never be a world where derogatory slurs is acceptable. There will never be a world where the majority will just let you skate by doing racial acts or racist acts. You're never going to get that world. You will always be criticized. You will always be called out. People will see you for the racist that you are. My family, Pewdiepie saying the N-word is not the problem. The gamers that defend him are the problem. This is your boy Puerto'S 77. And you all have a good night. I'm out.